Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I'm Rex Paget.
I am Daniel Peppers.
And I'm Tristan Morrill.
Fellas.
Oh God.
Hey, that means it's a lore episode. That's what we came to the conclusion the other day.
Did we?
Episode 89 or 7.
Oh, wait.
It's a real weird episode number.
So it's episode 89 on
on
podcast
Spotify.
listening, but it's episode 7 on the YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, so it's actually episode 89?
Yeah, 89.
Sick.
Yeah.
Hey, we have 11 episodes to watch all of Gintama.
Well, no, this is episode 91.
Oh.
Hey, we have 9 episodes to watch all of Gintama.
Well, boys, I think we fucked.
We ain't making
5
it.
times speed. We got this.
I need one of those things where they just like sit the goggle.
While
you guys
you
remember
sleep?
the classic Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves, where he had a gigabyte in his head and that was too much data. It was in like the early 90s.
No.
It's a fantastic movie. Oh, it's trash. It's utter garbage.
Is it like the
It's so great.
prequel to Upload? Not Upload. That other Upgrade.
Upgrade. Very similar,
Yeah,
except his whole thing is like, so he gets a gigabyte downloaded into his brain, and you guys drank at the exact same time, and it really threw me off. It was like a glitch in the Matrix.
yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Speaking
Let's
of the
talk.
Matrix,
He's doing another Constantine movie. That'll be cool.
Dude, I'm actually kind of looking
Yeah.
forward to that. I like Constantine.
Listen, Keanu Reeves is great.
Also, did you hear about John Wick 4's runtime?
2 hours and like 37 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm there for all
I'm
of it.
there for all
of it.
Like, I
there.
can't imagine. Okay, so with like Avatar, with how long it is, you can get a little tired. You
Yeah.
might fall asleep. You cannot fall
John
asleep in a John Wick film. I've literally put John Wick film on to like fall asleep to because I'm like, the music's a banger. It's good to sleep to.
It's all
you
a
can't
banger.
sleep.
It's all a banger. It's my favorite franchise
it's so good.
because I understand you. Do you want to talk about anime? But let's talk about John Wick. Hold on, wait, just give me a minute.
I'm gonna wrap actually all of this into anime. So you can say what you
I'm-
want
all
to
right.
say.
I'm proud of you.
You can absolutely wrap John Wick into anime.
Oh, yeah,
because
easily.
this
It's anime at
motherfucker,
this point.
In chapter 4, not only is he blocking, they're this close, and he's blocking bullets with a samurai sword. Very cool. It's in the trailer, and he's also has a gun riding a horse through the desert.
Okay, so the blocking the bullets thing.
Is
That's
awesome.
anime as shit also, because if you've ever seen Black Lagoon, there's an episode where main character's bullet gets cut in half by a guy, and she's just like, oh, a new challenge, because she always wants to be on the edge of death.
Right.
So she's like, oh, I want to fuck with this.
Kirito also deflects bullets with a lightsaber.
All right, you've ruined it.
Let's
You've
go.
ruined John
Yep,
Wick.
you
You've ruined
just took it down.
That's
and
fine. But no, the way I was going to bring John Wick and Keanu Reeves in is...
I'm back on board. John
yeah,
Wick?
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
All right,
okay. Good. So, like, what would you do, right, if it was announced that they were going to do, like, a parallel series to Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and they were going to do another Cyberpunk anime
with Keanu Reeves in it.
from the video game.
My man.
But he, like, confirmed that he was going to be in it.
My man, I'm there.
Same.
Dude, they could try to do a live action Cyberpunk and just have it basically be a story that somehow ends up being John Wick with cyborgs. I'd be fucking down.
Listen to me. I was on this Keanu Reeves train before the internet. I love Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, great guy.
He's
The Replacements, I got you.
the replacement.
Great fucking film.
If you really think of his like filmography, right? I did not know this was going to be a Keanu Reeves opening, but here we
Yeah,
are.
who knows?
Keanu
We're
Reeves,
here now.
If you're listening,
He liked Cowboy Bebop. It's
love
anime
you.
related.
He did. He really wanted to be Spike,
Yeah,
but then
he
he was
wanted-
like, "I'm too old."
Yeah.
What if he, like, just, like, commented on the YouTube video and was
Bro,
like,
hey man, you want to come? You want to come over? You ain't got to be on video. Just you want to
Dude,
come
I'd
over?
pay for your plane ticket. Like, I
I
honestly would. Just to meet Keanu Reeves.
But he wouldn't want that because think about this in the Matrix, like stunt people and stuff would not get paid a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He literally took his paycheck and paid for them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that dude,
he's a saint.
he really, truthfully is.
He's one of the few.
Yeah, I love Keanu
The
Reeves.
patron saint.
Yeah, the painter saved Keanu Reeves.
Dude, it would blow my mind if in the future, because you know how what has to happen for you to become a patron saint, right?
I knew it until you asked me that question.
Same.
So
I knew it and then it went away.
if I remember correctly, while they're alive, they have to perform somewhat of
Certain
miracles.
I do know
But
that.
then after they're dead, there also has to be a miracle that happens.
That is exactly.
Yep.
If
there's
anybody's
a
close,
patron saint of
it's him.
Keanu Reeves in the
It's him.
future, I would be So pleased.
Because I will always watch that clip when it pops up on TikTok or whatever, where Stephen Colbert asks him, "What happens to you? What do you think happens when we die?" And he's like, "The people that love us will miss us." Gets me every fucking time. That man is a genius. But yeah, no, anime podcast is what this is.
I mean, technically,
it's getting
via a technicality, we are.
But I actually, boys,
we did it.
Did we do?
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. I did it. I watched anime.
Well, I was gonna say we broke right stuff. We're gonna take credit for that.
My orders finally collapsed the chain. No,
I totally forgot that happened. Yeah, if you didn't know, our Lord and Savior
RightStufAnime.
went offline for almost an entire day, and I know we didn't do it, but we did it.
Yeah,
I haven't. I was about to say, I haven't touched an order.
No, it's you guys.
Other than Helsing.
Pep looks at us or sends a message to the Discord and goes, I want to believe Right Stuff Anime or Anime Unraveled had something to do with this. And it's just like hey, we're sorry that we've been down all of Valentine's Day.
They were out of their whole system shut down.
Yeah, there was a catastrophic failure in the server.
Yeah. Now, Right Stuff, come here.
Right Stuff Anime.
If you thought this was bad, imagine if you sponsored us. You're welcome. That's us. We did that.
I would have to tear down actual the drywall in my house and replace it with bookshelves and just.
If they sponsored us, here you go. If they sponsored us, I would get rid of my bed and build a manga bed of Rising of the Shield Hero. I don't know. Something I wouldn't want to read though. You know what I mean? Because think about how do I sleep tonight or do I read volume 12? That's my pillow.
Well, wait. When you say a manga bed, do you mean literally
of manga?
No.
Tape it together.
No.
It's not great back support.
Make it bookshelf bed. Hell yeah.
Is there a bookshelf bed?
Dude, people have bookshelf recliners. Have you not seen that shit? No. When I was looking for chairs for the podcast, I looked at a lot of chairs. One of them literally was a bookshelf of a chair. I was like, man, that would be baller. And then I looked at the price and was like, man, that's poor.
We are not that baller. Instead, free.
Yeah.
Hey, but
they can't see it, but free.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think did we ever talk about the origin of these chairs on the YouTube?
Yeah.
Not
when
on
we got
YouTube.
Not on the YouTube, no.
But no, so just gonna rewind a bit.
Sure.
So we used to, for you guys on YouTube, you guys don't know, we used to have dumpster stools.
You can see them in some of the previous videos.
Yeah,
I think.
actually.
I was actually looking around and see if
they're all three over there.
Yeah, they're in the corner of it.
They are 3 orange and white stools that
from AT&T.
For AT&T. They threw them
AT&T,
away.
thank you.
They threw them away, and one of my coworkers said, "Hey, there's these stools in a dumpster behind AT&T," and I was like, "Ask them if we can take them." And we used those stools for quite a while. No back support.
No.
They were horrible to sit in for long periods of time, and that was when we were doing our favorite 3x3s and stuff, which we would sit in them for 4 or 5 hours, and it was miserable. But those dumpster stools were still, you got to give them up for the dump. Never forget where we came from.
And they'll be nice if I ever get the arcade machine to work. But right now, it's not gonna work at all since I moved the docking station.
Oh, nice. And now we have these chairs, which are SteelSeries chairs. Which one of my businesses on my route was like, "Hey, we're moving. You want any of our furniture?" And originally I went in there and I had picked out exactly what I wanted. They had these 3 really nice, actual, lounging seats and stuff that had a little table right here on the arm that flipped out. Well, the local high school got to them before I could.
Stupid kids.
So then they said, well, we have these office chairs. And I was looking at them and I saw they all said SteelSeries. And I said, that's a nice office chair. I did some research. They're $1,200 a piece.
Yeah, so now we're sitting luxury compared to what we used to.
Yeah. Boy, those are hard plastic dumpster stools to luxurious office chairs.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part is
that's literally starting from the bottom.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Speaking of which, I watched anime. I did it, boys.
Yeah, you're honestly the only one that has this week, I think. Unless
you are.
Yeah, because
Tristan has been going to bed early, which is unheard of.
It's because he's getting older. Welcome to 30.
Meanwhile, I've been working on other things.
I'm wondering if it's because if February hit and then I realized at the halfway point of February, I was like, well, March is next. And then after March, it's April. And in April, I'm 27. And it's just been downhill. It's been a downhill thought process from there.
It messed you up. But so what you're saying is the student has become the master.
No.
You guys introduced me to anime, and I'm out here
I'm at least caught up with Vinland.
I am too, technically. Not the anime.
Yeah, I was about to say, not the anime.
But I need your guys' help. I need your guys' help. We got to keep this anime around, okay? We have to. It is at the bottom. It is
So
not
it's like
even
another Darwin's game situation?
Yes.
Okay, sell it to
Oh,
us,
boy.
brother.
And I am so scared that
no.
it will not finish because it is brand new and it is not even in the top 50 of popular on Crunchyroll. You know what it's next to? I'll tell you exactly what it's next to. It is next to the Black Clover dubs. This is what it's sandwiched.
No.
Black Clover dubs is on its side, and the other one right next to it is, I think, the Dragon Ball Super dubs.
All right.
It is sandwiched in a really weird spot.
Okay, well, Dragon Ball Super dubs can't be that bad, right?
Think about how long since they've had a new episode.
Yes.
It's been years for both. So I've mentioned this anime before on the podcast, and I started watching it, and now I am fully caught up. It has 6 episodes right now as of we're recording. It'll have 8 by the time this episode comes out. It is called High Card.
Oh.
Here is the thing. I'm going to sell it to both of you separately, but using the same
So
anime.
should I just stop listening?
No. I'm going to say, Rex, do you love JoJo's?
Of course I do.
Do you love
brother.
stands?
Yeah, they're good.
Imagine if there is where instead of, and this time I'm going to sell Tristan. Do you like looking at JoJo's?
No.
But imagine if it looked like something similar to a regular anime. Kind of interested, right?
Maybe?
Imagine if it got rid of all the weird stuff and all it was every episode was a stand battle versus a stand battle.
Okay, are the stand battles is weird though?
Absolutely. Let me tell you.
I kind of was hoping you were going to say, nah, it's more like just Mortal Kombat up in there.
Well, it actually is.
Okay.
So
You're all over the place, Pat. Make a decision.
no, it is. So weird. What do you mean weird?
Okay, well, in JoJo's, like some of the stands will be like, okay, I'm just chilling. Oh, look, a piece of paper. Let me see what this note says. A gun!
No.
Or, hey,
no,
a sun.
It's very straightforward. So
A celestial body.
no, it is very, very
Sun's really
straightforward.
bright today, isn't it?
So it is very straightforward. It is basically you follow a group of criminals.
Cool.
And they're trying to heist these cards because in the first episode you see these 52 cards have disappeared. Actually, but I don't think that's what's happening. I'm very confused. I'm very excited. Okay, so one of these cards, this girl's father had it. But all the other cards, they're saying this just happened over a month ago because they're trying to steal all these cards. They go up into the air. They shoot off like the 7 Dragon Balls when they get done with wishes. This is how they shoot off. And how the power scaling is going right now is if you have a 2 of diamonds, you are the lowest of the low. Okay. But if we have not seen Jack, Queen, Kings, we have seen an ace, and this lady has a fucking demon inside of her. She becomes a bloodthirsty fucking samurai lady that just wants to murder everybody. So how they start their battle
Demon inside.
Demon
Yeah,
inside is
demon
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So how they start their battles is they have this card and they say play. The card disappears, they get the gloves, and I really think down the line, it hasn't happened yet, but the diamonds are going to be very similar to each other. Like all the suits are going to be similar. Diamonds are going to be similar. Hearts are going to be similar. Clovers, spades, all that stuff. And how the power leveling scales is, again, 2 is the lowest, and I'm guessing ace is the highest. The ace, the reason I think this is kind of interesting, the ace is the one her father had when she was growing up. Thus could not have been a month ago because she's in her 20s. She's had this and she's very scared to like turn on this power because again, she becomes a bloodthirsty samurai lady.
Okay.
But I just really love it because in the first episode, this guy just can basically grab somebody's arm, make it into marbles, and then shoot the marbles at people and kill them. It's very fucking cool. It is very cool.
Okay, I can see where you're getting the JoJo's now.
Yes, and every card has a title. So this guy has a 5 of diamonds. It's called High Calorie. He's immortal. He can't die. But you see how I get the weird names? Like every card.
I
has
kind
a
of
name.
wish they weren't like playing cards.
I love that.
I wish they weren't. I wish it was more like what JoJo's did with the tarot cards.
No,
I kind of like the playing cards
because
idea.
the playing cards you got to understand all.
Oh yes, there's like scaling, which is cool.
It's not even that. Is all the characters you're following are gamblers, and like trash human beings, like
all of them. Then why would
including the lady with the ace, the bloodthirsty ace?
I was about to say
she's a drunk.
If all of them, okay,
Does that make you a
that
trash
doesn't make
human
you
being?
trash.
She's a
dependent.
slush drunk, where
Okay.
she's like, "I'll suck your dick."
Okay, well, Does that make someone bad?
I'm not judging. I'm just saying you got to understand, like, all these people.
You saying you wouldn't suck some dick if you were drunk?
No.
For some money, I would. Everybody got a price.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's always a price, Mr. Beast.
There's always a price. No, but what I meant by is that they're just.
Does that make you a trash human being?
In society's eyes, they are very low on the totem pole, and I kind of like that though because it also has a kingsman.
Where does this take place? Does it actually take place in like a certain nation?
Fictional.
Okay, I was wondering if it was like Japan or something because
it's
gambling's like super.
No,
not allowed.
It's called like the Four Lands or
okay,
something.
Okay.
But it's very modern day, obviously.
Gotcha.
The Four Lands, and I guarantee you they're all named after a suit.
It's
the prequel series,
I
the sequel series to Black Clover.
They are not named after suits. Well, because no one believes that these cards exist. It's all been like folktale that's been told to their kids. Come to find out that they actually do exist.
Okay, this is weird that there's like folktale about. Oh yeah,
magical
if you're enough of a degenerate gambler, you might find one of the holy cards.
We've only been, they're like, fuck, I gotta get into it.
I gotta get drunk now.
No, it's actually the thing about it is the cards choose.
I need the holy ace.
Ace in the hole.
But the cards choose them. So I'm not saying that everyone we've met so far is a degenerate.
Okay, what is the protagonist currently then? Is there a protagonist or are you just
you follow the guy that has the two of clubs.
so he's
but his power is basically he grabs his card and says, play, and he gets his gloves and he gets a gun. And his power is, I'll just use an example that happened, is he's standing on a bridge, someone's trapped in a car, and he can see and shoot so far that he can shoot the door hinges off so they can get kicked out. And he can basically shoot a bullet and then shoot a bullet right behind that bullet. That's his power.
Gotcha. Pinpoint accuracy,
pretty much with this pistol.
That can be broken.
Well, yeah, that
I
easily
think that's what's going to happen.
That can be one of the most, screw the girl with the slush drug
I don't know about that. She can probably cut the bullets, my friend.
She absolutely can.
Yeah.
Well,
but my thing is I can't
pinpoint accuracy. Then that means that he would be able to find any weakness in the weapon.
So his thing,
exists.
He has beaten a 5, which a 5, to put it in perspective, is the high calorie. He's the immortal guy, which is his mentor. Because again, it has a Kingsman aspect to it. So they all work for an auto company, but it gets real funny because this guy's taking this dude on a test drive, and he sees his buddy, his mentor, drive past him, and he's like, "Uh-oh, my stomach hurts. I gotta go." He just leaves this guy in this brand new fucking Rolls Royce and takes off to go after some stuff that's going down. I don't know.
Interesting.
I really think the premise is fucking awesome. I love the powers. I think the powers are so fucking fun.
I'll definitely check it out because it does sound interesting. It's just a lot of times with anime like that, if the world isn't very well grounded, I'll lose interest because I'm like,
it's 100% grounded.
Okay, well, I'm saying a lot of times. This sounds like it might work though.
Because it's basically like modern times, and now by episode 6, you kind of understand who the main villain is.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's an ace. I'm pretty sure. But he can basically, I don't know what the fuck his power is.
Do Jokers exist?
I don't know. That's the thing.
That's the one thing I want to know. A Joker would be the most interesting.
He said that it was a deck of 52 cards.
That's what they said. Here's the thing. I think they're leaving wiggle room for something else.
Dude, there must be a Joker.
Joker's the god card.
No, it's just Hisoka. He just shows up.
Yeah, you just
fellas.
Bubble gum.
You pull out the Joker card and you go play, and then you just turn into Hisoka.
Well, right now
that could be problematic depending on who they're fighting.
Dude, that could be problematic no matter. Hisoka's a beast.
Yeah, but right now, and this is why I think the face cards are interesting, the Jack, Queen, King, Ace, is because a lot of them only they get is their gloves. That's how you know their power is activated.
Yeah.
Again, the lady that did the Ace
completely transformed.
That's
interesting.
Who's to say that the powers can't evolve completely?
There's also wiggle room for that. Again, there's only 6 episodes out right now, so it could go a lot of different ways. But
we're gonna get two of Club's Requiem or some shit.
No. What if Okay, so
Well, and I also I also think it would be interesting because no one has held 2 cards at the same time.
that's what I was about to ask you because I was like, what happens if you defeat someone? What can you have like a hand of cards? Say you get a royal flush. Are you a god now?
I definitely think that's where it's headed.
Yeah, that's what I
because
assume.
The 6th episode is about them trying to outbid because obviously, like Kingsman, there is a person that is rich. Come to find out, his card is never no money. I think that's what it is.
Never no money.
So,
oh my god.
His ability is fucking awesome. Though.
I need this.
I bet. I wish I had that.
Yeah, so
Mr. Beast.
So
Never
what
no
you
money.
think it's different. It's actually the ability to turn money into its physical manifestation. So someone got
George
hurt.
Washington.
So someone got hurt and he grabbed $1, slapped it on their face, it became a Band-Aid.
Oh.
And he was getting cornered in a building. So someone brought a briefcase full of money. He turned into a fucking tank because he can turn the money into physical manifestation.
But could he turn the?
Or
physical,
it wasn't a tank. Sorry, it was a bazooka. Sorry.
Could he turn the physical manifestation into money?
He hasn't yet.
Okay.
Because at that point, I would just slap a building and just be like, I have all of this money.
I just love how someone got hurt and he goes, Band-Aid.
You fixed.
You know, you said it was $1. You go to a hospital and that's like $128.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Or a Band-Aid.
Yeah, that's a whole. I don't know. I stumbled upon this and got so intrigued
I've seen stuff about it.
because I think the animation is clean enough. I don't think it's anything to soup. Also, the opening, closing, bangers.
Well, I'd assume.
Bang.
With a show like this, it has to be.
And it works for me because I really love the Ocean's 11 movies, and a lot of the stuff is like we know where a card's at. So how do we get in there?
Yeah.
And how do we and it's just a ragtag group of people.
Just a ragtag group.
You got a 2, 5. I believe the other one's a 6, and then the ace, and a 10. The 10's the never no money. And I just think it's so fucking fun because it takes what I love about JoJo's, which is stands,
yeah.
and really grounds it in a weird way. So it's not something weird like fucking, as of now, they haven't done anything with like can transfer time, can do this. It's literally like
That's going to be the Joker.
I do think that
I feel like
it could absolutely fall apart 100%. What I'm saying is the first 6 episodes are well grounded, and if you like stand battles, every episode is there's a card, someone has this card, and they fight this card, and it's fucking straightforward, fun as shit. I think the characters are fun. Also, I really enjoy it. For me, their names are very simple. It's
nice.
Chris. It's Chris, Finn, like Lucy. I love simple names. Don't give me weird Gong or Gon. Hunter X.
That's
Come
a
on,
pretty-
bro. That's a
that's as
simple
simple
ass
as it
name.
gets.
It's 3 letters, my friend.
I know a Chris. I don't know a Gon.
You might
Who?
in the future.
Yeah, I don't know them personally.
This generation's.
yeah, I was about to say.
I've heard some stories.
Well, it's just like the lady named her baby Ichigo Kenpachi.
That's what I was. Yeah, yeah. Like named her kid like 3 characters
You
from
hate-
Bleach and Naruto and
you
stuff.
hate
And I was
that
like,
fucking kid.
that poor kid. Or that kid's gonna be the most popular kid in school.
The way that anime is going, I
Exploding,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, because you got to think about it.
Because think about it, what if that's like the popular names and then you have some guy named like Greg and he's just the lamest shit that's
Like, look
ever
at
existed.
fucking Greg. Can you believe this? Zenzophone?
This is the second time we shat on someone named Greg this podcast.
I actually know a Greg that I don't like. That's why I always use the name Greg.
Are you sure that the Greg that you don't like doesn't watch this?
Greg, if you're watching this, I don't like you.
Okay, well, hey, there you go.
So
I don't know,
I
I've-
stand by it.
I have mixed feelings on the name Greg because I think that's actually my stepdad's first name.
Ooh,
But
sorry, I like you.
Yeah, he's a great guy, but we always call him Mark. So
yeah. I will tell you this: if you're Greg, right? If you're Greg watching, first off, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Second off, if you have 2 G's at the end of it, if it's Gregg, very cool. I have seen a Greg name like
I've
that.
never seen that.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. But if you have 1 G, Basic Greg, we don't like you, Basic Greg. I don't. I can't speak to these guys. They might.
I'm not gonna make a decision on
on
your
name. Yeah. You can change your name. You
I'm
can't
not
change
that
who you
shallow.
are. Well,
I am.
technically you can.
But anyway, I hope you guys check it out. I hope you guys check it out. I really think it's interesting. I definitely think it could fall the fuck apart. But
Pep's gonna come back next week and be like,
it fell the fuck apart. I mean, it absolutely could. I saw it so low, and I talked about it on the episode where we talked about anime we're really looking forward to.
Yeah.
And I just think that the way they're doing it, it's very simple. It's a simple anime. It's not much to like, and it's all been self-contained. There is one big bad guy. I don't know what the fuck his power is. He just touched this guy on his head and made the guy twist his own neck off. Like his whole head off.
That sounds like a JoJo-ass power right there.
As he was giving his speech. So he's on this stage because he's a rich fucking guy.
Like a politician or something?
100% politician. Puts his hand on this guy's head, and the dude's slowly turning his neck as he's giving his villain monologue that ends with his whole neck kind of exploding with his head.
See, I think it would be
and then
cooler
he pours his wine glass on
if
him.
he literally just walked by him and like tapped him on the shoulder, and as he walked away, he just like.
I thought it was kind of cool that he slowly made him turn his neck because you could really feel the pain in the guy.
Yeah,
because it was literally like 10 minutes of him trying to break his own neck. It's fucked up.
That speech must have been horrible.
Yeah, but it's called High Card. Totally check it out. I really liked it.
I'll check it out whenever I'm able to actually sit down and watch anime.
Tristan, check it out today.
Hey, Peppers.
Right now.
Hey, Peppers.
I got you, Pep. I got you.
How many times have you said you're going to watch something and then you didn't?
Be better than me.
Yeah.
I don't have to be better than you.
You do.
I don't.
I have to be the worst of us.
Do you?
I don't know. Someone's got to be the worst.
Speaking of being the worst.
Oh my God, this is gonna be a thing.
No, I'm kidding. That was my cell phone.
Okay.
You are the worst.
I am the worst. It's cracked. Son of a bitch. It's not real.
Oh, God.
So, it's really funny. So this episode that's coming out in like 2 weeks when you guys hear this, the last episode that the episode that released this Saturday. So 2 weeks prior to this episode, I talk about the TikTok.
The anime, our anime choices have changed or something.
Anyways, I start talking about the TikTok and stuff, and now some stuff has exploded. Fellas, come in close, my degenerates. I saw the TikTok the other day. I was at work, and actually it came up on my For You page, but I think it's because that we are mutual follows.
Yeah, I followed me and you.
Yeah.
I followed me.
And I'm like scrolling through, and I see this one. It's got like 4,500 views as of this recording, and it's like the degeneracy thing. And someone comments, "I've read Redo of Healer, my brother in Christ." I've tried to find it to read it, believe me.
Wait, it's a light novel or what?
I think it might.
Is there manga?
I don't know. I have no.
They just said, "I have read Redo of Healer and it is worse, and I have heard that it is so much worse." So I've been trying to find it. And everyone in the comments for that one was like giving off like just recs for stuff that us degenerates know about. And I'm so proud of you for coming together.
Your king just wants to say, well done.
you.
Well done, peasants.
Well done. Not peasants. Those are
I meant to say subjects, but I said peasants. If you were the king, they're your subjects. That's how it works.
Yeah, but the problem is, Pep, is that you called them peasants. Go after him. Attack.
I don't like prison school.
How dare you?
I don't know. I figured I might as well pot commit now. Yeah, I don't really like etchy shit though.
Well, yeah, I know you don't. Like, literally when I first started introducing Peppers to anime, he was like, "Yeah, I just can't do with
that was
the weird etchy stuff."
I mean, what do you think etchy now that I watch though?
My Dress Up Darling.
That's not etchy.
Dude, fuck you.
That's wholesome.
No, I mean, yes, but no.
What are you saying when she's like, "Look at my
both.
feet, get that step on me energy"?
Yeah.
Favorite scene.
Degenerates coming close. If you guys know of anyone that would step on Peppers, please send them his way.
Don't send them my way. Do not send them my way.
Do it. Do it for
Don't
me.
do it. Don't do it. Maybe. AnimeUnraveled@gmail.com.
Yeah,
Email
for
us
real.
your application and we'll see.
So I was actually going through the TikTok, and there's been a lot that like we've got one almost at 10,000 views now.
I try to post every day.
You do.
I do.
pretty good.
I don't think I've missed a
But,
day
like,
so far.
It's crazy. We've hit some kind of like algorithm, and it's taking us out into the world.
I think it's just I've been thinking about that.
But guys, if you're seeing this on TikTok and not on the YouTube channel, head on over to the YouTube. You could see actually the full length of episode, and we talk about more than what is posted in those like minute and 20-second snips on TikTok.
I would say I try to keep it under 2 minutes, so you probably see 10 to 12 minutes of what is probably an hour plus episode. I think we do pretty well. I think we make it fun.
Yeah.
Well,
Some tangents.
We get a little wild
Yeah.
once in a while.
I mean, there's the one time, I think it was on one of the YouTube, where we talked about coming in a cup for 10 minutes.
That was not on the YouTube. That was on the Spotify. That would have not made it to the YouTube.
We talked about that for...
Yeah. I would come in a cup, though, for money.
Yeah,
30 grand or whatever it was? Like, dear God.
Unvaccinated?
I'll
We're not going to have this whole conversation again, but
No.
I would come in a cup.
Skim up, just get it over.
I would.
Multiple cups.
Yeah.
I would sit there all day.
Would you try to
just go in and out?
Would you try to go for the record like the one guy that
100%.
80 times in one day?
We had this conversation.
We did.
You said you couldn't. I said I would.
There's no way.
There's no way.
We did not have it on
Dude,
the podcast.
I don't have enough hydration. I would need an IV.
Nope.
I am nowhere getting close to coming 80 times in one day. Let me be honest with you.
I could.
You really think you...
I genuinely
think about that.
Yeah, I am.
There's 24 hours.
Dude,
in
it
a
would
day.
be dust. Just
I mean, there might not
Air.
be anything coming out, but like, yeah.
Do you understand that at a certain point it would be painful?
oh, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Like midway through, if that. Like maybe
But
a
after
third
that
of
day,
the-
could you imagine how strong, like after like you've gone through a rest period, what the workout your fucking prostate had gotten, you'd be able to fight God with it at that point.
your forearm for sure. You would have Popeye forearms.
Yeah, well, no, it would just be one.
It would just be
Yeah.
like Quagmire. The one Family Guy joke that's fucking phenomenal is when he discovers
the
porn
internet.
and he comes out and his fucking arm is huge.
Well, like at that point, would I be able to look at the sky and just be like, United States of Smash when it's raining?
Here's the thing.
We've always made the joke at work, like when it's raining, we're mad and we look at it. Me and you have done it on the phone. Someone
Yeah.
needs to just United States of Smash the sky.
Here's the thing, though. Do you think that you get, like, would you be bored? What are you jacking off to by time 62?
At that point,
You've gone through so many categories if you're looking at porn. You've gone through so many memories if you're looking at the memory bank. What are you fucking jerking
my brother
off to?
in Christ. I am trudging through the Haven at that point just to find the most wild shit.
At a certain point, I would just be looking at money. Just be like, this is why we're here. This is why we're here.
I'm going for the goal.
I'm going for it, man. You have to. There's no fucking way.
Nah, I'm going through the Haven.
You're going to the Haven?
I'm going to the Haven at that point.
Oh, wow. Going for the wild
I
stuff.
mean, yeah, shit, you got 80 times to do this. So, minimum, you got to
And then the episode recorded after I almost had a heart attack because 80 times in a day is a lot.
Oh, you're going to need some rest periods.
Yeah. Then I could be like, boys, I found some stuff in the deep recesses of the Haven that I didn't think
I went on the
existed.
dark web to finish this
I
off.
just imagine him like standing in the shadows because for some reason he can't see light right now. And he just
I
comes out of
probably
the
can't see out of one eye.
He just comes out of the shadows like, fellas, I've seen some things I need to report back. And then the degenerates will be like, our king has returned. Like Simba. It's the circle of life.
Everything the darkness hits is your
Technically,
land.
yes, it would be. What is wrong with us?
I have no idea, and we really said we would not go on that.
Yeah. So break it off and go
Thank
to
you,
more
Rex.
of
Save
a,
us.
Well,
more of a
actually,
scientific
speaking of
thing.
breaking it up.
No, stop. Anyways, we're gonna go to a more scientific thing that I saw
Okay.
because I think it's funny and also relates kind of to anime.
All of this was science.
Stop. Anyways, I was scrolling through Instagram as one does.
As one does.
You do that a lot
Yeah,
because I'll be at work and I'll be like, Rex is bored because my phone has gone off 14,000 times and it's you and Chris.
No.
It is you and Chris. There was one time I had 50 unread messages in my
That's because you didn't check for like a
you,
week.
me, and Christian's thing, and it's like 50 unread messages, and it's like Rex has gone on a sending spree.
It's when I find the good ones.
Yeah.
But anyways, I
He
saw
would
a thing.
love TikTok. If he got on
No,
TikTok.
I tried.
If you got the algorithm on
The
your
algorithm
side,
was like, oh yeah, girls
you gotta
dancing to
fight through
music.
it. You
And I was
gotta
like,
fight
no.
through it. You gotta fight through it.
You have to like it always starts because you are a dude of girls dancing to music.
true.
But
Yeah, and it's
I
garbage.
get anime and cars.
Well, I'm proud of you,
I
boy.
get the news.
Did you say the news?
Yeah, he gets the news.
Okay.
The news.
Yeah, I was about to say pronunciate that because it sounded like something else.
The nudes? No,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
get the nudes.
Okay, but
Well, every
anyway.
once in a while they sneak in.
Yeah.
You
The
just be
thirst
scroll-
traps.
You'll be like, oh, this happened in Russia. This happened in. No. What? Why in the hell did I get that? And it happens. It's TikTok.
But anyways,
Yeah.
so I saw this joke about a scientific thing that happened, which is you know how we try to track animals as far as birds and everything to make sure they're surviving. We're not putting stuff into extinction.
Yep.
Which we are.
Which we are,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
We
Every
100% are. But
100%.
scientists are trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
So they put bans on birds, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, with birds, the males are always more colorful to like attract their
Oh,
mates.
I do know this.
Yeah.
This is great.
So the bands that they've been using are colorful because someone did not think about this. And because of that, the ones that are banded are attracting more mates. So it's basically like if an alien came down and gave you the Gucci belt, and now you're just getting all the women.
Yeah.
They're just flocking to them.
And
They're
which-
like,
Yeah,
yes.
they'll put like a bright colored band on a bird.
Yeah.
And it will end up like
Getting
of
so
the-
many mates.
All of the other male birds in the area will have nothing.
So we're affecting evolution at this point. But also, I thought about this. I was like, I wonder if anyone's had the thought to like make something like this. And I was like, that's just the plot of Ben 10.
Fucking big fan. Oh, fuck.
Alien comes down, gives you the Gucci band, and you're good.
Yeah, but he doesn't get women. He
No.
fights evil.
Yeah, that's because he chose the wrong path. He could have gotten the women of all the races. Anyway.
If you do the right search on Google, he got some women.
Well, actually,
You got to do that right search. You
Yeah,
really
so
got-
technically
I'm sure in your 80 times you would have found that he found
so
some women.
technically speaking, the actual, I guess this can relate to anime. It's an animated series. It's
I
a
was-
cartoon. So anyways, Ben 10, actually, the Omnitrix makes him the most genetically, like it is always a hybrid of him and the alien that he's supposed to be, but it's always the prime version of that species. So like he is the like best version of XLR8 in the original one, the best version of Four Arms. He's always going to be like the peak conditioned version.
Gotcha, the Sigma.
He is the alpha.
The alpha.
The alpha. Ben 10, I've not fucking thought about Ben 10 forever.
I-
I watched it from start to finish.
Yeah, I was about to say, the
fairly
only reason
recently.
I ever think about it is because of him. Like, when I was driving constantly, him and Mason would be like, man, Ben 10. And I'm
It's
just
so
like,
good.
dude,
It still holds?
I've
It
literally,
holds up?
Absolutely.
Nice.
I've never watched it.
Never? Oh,
I've
it's
I've
cool.
seen some of it, but I've
Yeah,
never
it's a super
watched
cool
it.
show.
I love it.
But I did also see a scene from like one of the Batman animated series recently. I actually shared it with you guys.
I did see that.
Yeah, I literally might start watching the Batman animated
Dude, the Batman animated series is fucking
I don't know
fantastic.
which one it is though.
Is Terry McGinnis. Is Batman old?
No. It's not Batman Beyond. Even though I do want to go back and watch that because
Batman
One of
Beyond's
the best
low-key.
animated series.
oh yeah, because I
fantastic.
did send that one to you guys too because
Okay, so that is the
there's a
one I
funny
did see.
joke from
Yeah.
it. But no, this one God, I can't remember which Robin it is.
Well, there's Jason Todd.
It's Jason Todd.
It's
I
Jason
think.
Todd?
I think so.
Okay.
Basically Batman at this point has been killed.
Oh, this is the one where he's in the diner.
Yeah,
And
with
he's
the
talking to
Joker.
Joker, yeah.
Yeah, he stabs the Joker in the eye.
Yeah.
Batman does?
No,
No,
Jason
Rob-
Todd.
Jason Todd? Oh, you might be talking about an animated movie.
It's a
It
movie.
might be. I need to watch
It's
it.
probably Under the Red Hood.
Well, I'm gonna go find
Maybe.
that.
I'll look. How about we'll do it off.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll look at the clip. But still, if you guys don't, I know we're an anime. Batman the animated series.
Yeah, the
original
90s was a baller
is
series.
still amazing.
I like-
some of them series. Some of the episodes make me cry.
Honestly,
No lie. They're
think
fucking amazing.
if it wasn't for like the original Batman animated series and also the 90s Spider-Man as well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have gotten into anime. Like that is one of the things that
That
jumped
is
me
true.
into anime.
You're not wrong because that is kind of how my relationship with this was like.
Then
Batman animated, Batman Beyond, and then I found Toonami. and-
also
love
Power
Batman
Rangers.
Beyond.
Power Rangers was kind of a builder
well,
as well.
Well, the funny thing is like, so I don't know if you've actually paid attention, but the DC animated stuff has always been light years better than
100%.
Marvel.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you can't say better than all of the Marvel things because again, old Spider-Man was,
Old Spider-Man was
it's
good.
definitely to me.
and the X-Men was actually good.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
there haven't really been any misses with the DC animated stuff, whereas there have been a large handful of misses with Marvel's.
I will say this.
I'm sure there are.
Actually, I will say even grander statement. I think because there was a time that I watched all of them up to a certain point.
Same.
Because I was a big fan of what they were doing in the animated realm. It's better than the movies they've been putting out.
Oh, for sure.
The DC movies, 100%.
Yeah,
like,
dude, the DC
animated
movies have
DC
always
movies
tanked.
like Justice League Dark Apocalypse.
it's pretty good.
It was a good one.
Green Lantern First Flight is amazing. Green Lantern story. They actually did Green Lantern well.
The proper way.
The proper
Not
way.
the Ryan Reynolds
Not the
way.
Ryan Reynolds way.
Well, hey, in Deadpool 2, he killed that.
That's true.
Yeah, he stopped that from happening.
I really liked like Under the Red Hood was good. Like those darker. They did The Dark Knight in 2 parts. And it was voiced by the guy who did RoboCop. You guys remember the movie RoboCop?
Yes, I do.
Half man, half machine, all cop. That was the tagline for RoboCop. RoboCop's awesome.
Okay,
I love
wait.
RoboCop.
Okay, of the like 90s sci-fi movies, what do you think was like the best? Though?
RoboCop.
No, dude.
No, Blade Runner.
Oh shit, Blade Runner. Blade Runner. Okay, it makes it hard for me because I also have a real soft spot for The Fifth Element.
Oh, that's another good one.
Dude, it's not a serious movie, but it's a baller movie.
You know what? I'm gonna paraphrase our old friend Tristan. Not old friend. He's right here. He's still present.
Well, he's gonna be old this year.
The
27.
Fifth Element is like the Dollar General version of Blade Runner. I said it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I
actually.
give that point peppers.
You're actually right, but the thing is, I still enjoy it.
Oh, it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's like well, no,
Caesar is enjoyable as a
Hey,
character.
screw you.
But he's not Dio Brandon.
Also, I disagree with the Dollar General example. I feel like it's
Dollar
more,
Tree,
whatever.
I hear ya.
I feel like it's more like a fast food version compared to like a actual delicious meal.
It's the McDonald's versus like the Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Yes, basically. That's a better comparison.
Blade Runner, not only is it nostalgia for me and the Harrison Ford of it all.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Harrison Ford of it all.
It is true.
Dude, he was great.
Harrison Ford, people shit on him now.
Well, yeah, they do all the time.
I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy either. Indiana Jones
we go.
And Decker from Blade Runner. He is
So
fucking
great that they're making another Indiana Jones movie.
And they're de-aging him and it looks all right. They're
Well,
de-aging him.
That's crazy. Did you hear Bruce Willis?
Oh yeah, he's got the
dementia?
Yeah, I read about that.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, my childhood's breaking apart.
I mean, we're old, Rex.
Yeah, I know.
Like we're starting. It's funny. Get the old man minute in. I know you guys love the old man minute. We are getting to the point where we are going to see a lot of our childhood. You know, I hope not, but like, I mean, a lot of our child. It's just the way time works.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna start losing.
Thanos snap.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I mean, it really, but you're right. I had the same feeling when I read about Bruce Willis. I was like,
Yeah, like literally, Autumn showed it to me. I was just like,
because you got to
sadness.
think, and I know he gets a lot of shit again because he's been into a lot direct to streaming movies.
yeah, nowadays.
Come to find out, the reason he did that is so he could get as much money as possible because he knew it was coming.
Oh,
So that's why he was like saying yes to anything.
yeah, I was curious about that.
They did
honestly.
that where he could just build up this bankroll. But Bruce Willis was the badass with us growing up.
Yo, yeah, 90s. Fuck
He
yes.
was the badass, and it's crazy to see what happened to him.
if you
but,
guys started getting dementia.
I mean, I got a good shot at it.
I mean, same.
I got it from both sides of the family.
So do I.
So, hey,
Who knows? My grandpa is still sharp as a whip, and he's 95.
So Rex will be taking care of us.
Yeah, I'll be in the nursing home pushing you around.
ah, sweet.
No. Hold on. Pause. If it gets to where I got to go to a nursing home, this is my official. I'm putting this on record.
On record.
On record. If it gets to where I have to go to a nursing home, you are to take a pillow and hold it over my face until my chest stops rising.
Okay, wait.
Once Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest. He did that in that movie. Just hold me down, man. Just hold me down.
Hold on a second. So, again, going through Instagram, this must have been on another thing, but it was like a guy asking people, what's the best first date? And all the people were answering like, oh, maybe go to the movies or go check out that tunnel that the old people are digging under the nursing home to escape the orderlies. They were beating them and stuff. And like everyone answered that. I was like, is this a real thing? And it seemed like it must have been like an onion thing, but it was kind of amazing. We could be those people. We could dig the tunnel.
No. You're going to hold a pillow over my face until I stop breathing.
Oh, 100%. I mean, listen, yes. Same.
I would do it for you.
Same. I totally,
I don't know. That would be hard. I guess
it would be tough. But here's a lighthearted here's a lighthearted topic before we get into assisted suicide.
Hey, wait a minute. What if we get isekai'd by you doing it?
How would I even know?
We live in the real world. We're not getting isekai'd by Pilla-kun.
Do you know?
He's right. I had to drive a truck into it.
He has to drive a truck into it, obviously, Tristan. But no, if you got dementia, what is the one anime that you would like to re-experience for the first time?
Oh, shit. That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I've stopped the podcast.
Honestly, probably Cowboy Bebop.
You think?
Only because the music's so fucking good, and also I feel like without nostalgia, seeing it again for the first time would be really cool.
What if you hate it?
I would be sad. I know
you would never know.
You would never know.
No. I think I honestly wouldn't enjoy as much as I do now, but I would still enjoy the music.
If it ever happens, see, we have it on camera. We should show them the live action.
Oh, I would hate it.
You know what I would
What if he
choose?
loves it?
You know what I would choose just cause to be different.
Did you?
My Hero.
You fucking savage.
Seeing
Wait, would that just be because you wanted the heartbreak of seeing a series go from like the top of the world to complete shit?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Like you need the drama in your life.
I would want like old me that doesn't remember My Hero to be like, oh my god, this is great. To I'm going to off myself.
Yeah, maybe that would just
That
help.
slow decline.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, I'm ready.
It's not a slow decline.
I'm ready
it's
for
a very
Pillow-kun.
rapid descent.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is like 1, yeah.
2, yeah. 3, yeah.
We're
4. Doom.
But also, I have heard. I haven't checked
Vigilante
The new one-
Deku.
The season
Yeah.
6 is like a little bit of a we're going back up.
I saw a scene from it where he has to fight muscular again. I was like,
Maybe.
Yep. Dark
it
Deku.
almost got me. I was like, I might watch this.
Dark Deku, except he has like 7 quirks now. Well,
Yeah.
6 at that point.
I'm trying to think of the anime that I would pick.
What would you?
I don't
One
know.
Piece.
That's the thing. No, because no.
One Piece, he died before he
Yeah,
finished.
I never finished. I got
He'd
a limited amount of time.
He'd actually forget he was watching it. It has to be a shorter series.
I kind of like for the joke and like the meme of it all. This is definitely not my real
JoJo's?
answer. No, Berserk. So I can be like, Berserk is shit.
Oh, if you watch the old Berserk that only covers the Golden Age, it's not bad.
I'm talking about the 90s.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, is
one
that
that yeah, it
What's
only
the bad one? 06?
all of them other than that. Like honestly,
That's the only good one.
honestly, people even shit on that one, but as far as animation and like the story it covers, it's good. The only thing that's shit about it is it ends when things go down and you're just like, well, fuck, what the fuck happens?
I don't know. My real answer right now, I'm sure it would change. Probably Haikyuu. I don't know. Haikyuu's a good.
I don't feel like I'd be happy watching that with dementia and fucking nursing home.
I don't know.
I'd be like, I can't I can't walk.
Fly
I can't fly high.
Fly high.
But I can experience it through I don't know. It's a feel good, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'd probably Haikyuu.
Iron-blooded orphans.
Yeah, fucking depression. You know what I mean?
Nah, you just watch an isekai and be like, hopefully.
I promise you this.
Rising of a shield hero.
Nah, you need one where someone dies old. Your boy Komin.
Nah, Rising of a Shield Hero, because this way every time I open a book, I'm hopeful.
I just know for a fact it would be a finished anime. It would not be an ongoing
No.
series. Because I'm not getting to that game of like, it's the first anime that I'm watching yet, and you'll never know how it ends. Just the way it works.
It's the end of the world.
It definitely
Prison
would.
School, that's what I would watch.
Prison School has a great ending. In the anime, the manga I hear does not end amazingly well.
I don't know, fellas. Here's the thing. We're going down nostalgia. We're going down a nostalgia road, right?
Yeah.
I do want to bring this up because I think it's an interesting thing to bring up.
Okay.
It was announced this week that Viz was putting all older animes.
Wait, all or is it just certain?
It's certain ones.
Okay.
But they have picked older animes.
Yeah, I saw Inuyasha was in the list.
Inuyasha.
The complete.
Yeah.
Complete.
But I'm wondering if it's like, okay, so I didn't look further into it, but it said Inuyasha complete. So does that just mean Inuyasha, or does that also mean Inuyasha and this like the follow-up series final act? Because that's the continuation.
So what it is whatever is titled just Inuyasha. So if it has a subtitle, it's not it.
Okay.
It's Inuyasha, the seasons of that series. Same with Naruto is just Naruto.
Not Shippuden.
Not Shippuden.
But what about the
Interesting.
movies?
No.
Yeah,
But
it's
it says the movies.
It does say the movies?
That thing said series and movies.
I understand that, but did it say next to Inuyasha and movies?
No, but the whole post said and movies.
I understand. It's separate movies. They
there-
released like a movies list. It's separate.
Well, why didn't you add the movies list to the post, Peppers?
Because you know what?
He had so much else to
You
do.
can Google search.
Yeah.
You can use Google.
I
Or
can't.
or you can get a Twitter and just follow Viz.
The dementia's getting to me.
I do that. That's how
You
I
know,
find.
I only have Twitter for like. No, I've never used it. I have one. Never used
I
it.
literally just made one.
Did you?
Yeah, and I followed Viz.
That's the reason that I have.
I would use it for like Viz,
Viz,
Dark Horse,
Crunchyroll, Dark Horse.
Crunchyroll, and RightStufAnime.com.
Yeah, I am following them.
I follow just follow a bunch of people that like Viz and stuff like that, and other people. And then sometimes I'll post. Like the other day, I posted because I saw like it was like post your manga collection, and I was like, I want to flex on these fucking kids. Ended up, my post was the #1 post on that comment. Ended up getting like 50 likes and a bunch of comments, and they're like, "You have it set up so nice." And I was like, "Yeah." Flex on them motherfuckers.
Did it stroke your ego?
100%.
God,
100%.
I need to start doing that.
Yeah,
Make
man.
me feel good about life because I haven't been lately.
That's what you got to flex on these kids.
We're here for
I
you.
mean, pain, buddy, pain. That's all.
But no, I do think it's an interesting thing with them posting anime. And I know when
I
we
thought-
talked about it,
I was surprised, honestly, by the ones that they chose.
and you came up with a good idea of like, yeah, these are super popular, and they probably picked popular ones like
So-
Sailor Moon. It
yeah.
gets the nostalgia, and they probably are testing the waters with how much can this help by getting a presence on YouTube because
And also, like, for like IPs that are kind of dying, would this be a way to make money off ad revenue to at least support the IP?
or gain interest in IPs that Viz has had in their pocket that
Forever.
are making no money.
Yeah.
And now with YouTube, it could reach a whole other audience that could give them like, okay, we have actual data that this.
Yeah,
many
there's
people
analytics.
there's analytics, and as a person
that
has,
could be the reason why they could be doing it for the analytical point of view.
and I
Because
think
then Viz can get a actual demographic for those different series, and then they could start releasing new series based off of those demographics.
You think they're going to bring back series based on this?
I think
I
it
think it's
depends on
possible.
how well it does for them.
I think, okay, because of the ones that they did, I've been thinking about this hard because whenever you shared that list, I was like, all of these are pretty popular. Like, they're still somewhat popular anime, and they were big for their time. Like,
I mean, definitely Naruto.
Inuyasha was huge back in the day.
Hell, that was
And,
one of my first.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
go
giant.
around our ages. Sailor Moon is up there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a lot
Because
of people.
again, the Toonami era.
Exactly.
I mean,
So I'm curious because they chose those and those IPs actually still do make a good bit of money. If they're thinking of reanimating or something like that, seeing if the audience is there for it by using YouTube analytics.
I don't think
because-
that they would reanimate Naruto, though.
Well, who knows, buddy? Who knows?
I think if you look at that list, right, and I'll put the list right here on screen. Hey, there's the list. Look at that list. I think if you go through that list and you really look at it and you start to really think about it, it is the series that people have nostalgia for, and I think it's the widest net.
It is
because it's broader series, but it's like Sailor Moon, the most popular like that genre for a certain demographic.
Yeah.
Naruto, definitely. Inuyasha, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because the names on it, they were all things that were like bangers back in the day. I was expecting if Viz was going to do something like this, just to promote older series or just to make a little bit of money off of IPs that literally are doing nothing.
I mean,
it would have been like series that you don't ever see stuff about. Maybe Ranma Half, since I haven't seen anything for that in forever.
But I think we maybe would see that coming down the road.
Possibly.
But I think this first wave, let's cast
Slapping their dick on the table?
let's cast the widest net with the most popular series and actually see what kind of numbers and what kind of things it can do. And if you look at that list, that is the list to do it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Then they're going to go from what the most popular demographic they're hitting on the YouTube, and then they're going to start adding more stuff that is popular with that demographic, probably while they're working on stuff in the background. And then they're going to make an announcement in like 2 years that another series is coming out or a follow-up series.
Either that or just re-releasing some of the classics.
And I think, obviously, they're a business, so...
Could you imagine if they reanimated Sailor Moon?
They did something.
They're not gonna.
There was a Sailor Moon re-release recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, like full reanimated.
Yeah, they
like today's.
I think
that's what I'm
It's like
saying.
Sailor Moon in Eternal?
Yeah, I think so. It came out. I think it was on Netflix,
It
Might have been.
probably looks pretty fucking
and
great.
it was only I think 2 or 3 years ago, so it's not that old.
And they're obviously not going to do anything with Inuyasha because they're rebooting the whole fucking thing pretty much.
Well, they're not rebooting it. It's a
Yasahime is
continuation.
follow-up
All right,
series.
well, like
They're basically doing the Baruto of
Yeah.
Inuyasha,
'Cause
which
Yasahime is about Sesshomaru's 2 daughters and Kagome and Inuyasha's daughter.
I think the Viz stuff is because they're a business. It's a financial gain. They're going to see how much money and what it can actually help.
Oh, it's
by
100% a money grab.
Having a presence on YouTube.
But Viz, hear me out. Hear me out, Viz. Right? Use this and release Viz Bigs of some of these series.
I mean, they're already.
Yeah,
Is there a Viz Big Naruto series?
there's an omnibus.
Yeah.
Omnibus.
But is it a
3 in
Viz
1? It's
Big?
a
They're not Viz Big
it's
now.
3 in 1.
Could you imagine if like the artwork for the Viz Bigs of the Naruto series?
I would get upset because I own most of the box sets.
I own all of it. I don't need it.
like same thing
But
with
the
like,
Viz Bigs would be
they
pretty.
would. Yeah, that's why I didn't buy the Dragon Ball Z box sets. I'm gonna get the Viz Bigs. Like,
That's my mission.
yeah, that's my mission.
Because I mean, like, look at Vagabond. It's all one giant mural, right? It's
I
all-
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
When spines have a picture on them, there's something good about it.
Now.
Now, if we can just get that volume 13 that doesn't exist.
Does it not exist?
No.
he took a
There's a
break.
few
It's on
chapters.
hiatus.
Yeah, and he said he's probably never gonna
Yeah, it's
continue
been on
it
hiatus for like 12 years.
because he's doing Real right now.
but it's hiatus.
Which, by the way, Real's pretty good. I read some of it.
No, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they play basketball in wheelchairs, right?
Yeah.
I think that's cool, man. I haven't
It's
read it.
very interesting.
It's like slam dunk.
No, because it's more like human drama than Slam Dunk is. Slam Dunk is more like you going through high school and you're trying new things.
I've been really wanting a good human drama manga.
I mean, Real's pretty good.
A human
Drama
drama
Manga,
manga.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because I have so much free time now.
Wait, have you
Oh.
read Monster yet?
No.
Dude, there you go. That's all the drama. I started watching it on Netflix last night.
I have to fill the void because, I'm caught up.
Not human drama manga. But, so the other day, I'm on the phone. Matthew and Thomas.
Wow, this is a weird fun conversation.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is Matthew's telling us about how he has blasted through like 66 episodes of Naruto in a matter of 4 days. This is after he finished Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Super, and
15 episodes a day?
And he works at your job.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know how he works. So,
Yep.
He must just have like a screen.
And he's married.
Yep.
yeah. And
With a child.
Child, yeah.
Nolte, come here.
Where's the hyperbolic time chamber?
First off, what's your secret? Second off, get on this podcast. Go ahead.
Anyways, so it was like he's finished, he's completely finished Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen. He's gonna wait to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie until he finishes Naruto. He's like, when I talked to him yesterday, the last time I spoke to him, he was on episode like 66 of Naruto. So he usually gets through about 3 to 8 episodes a day during the workday, depending on what route he's running, because he has a lot of downtime between pickups. So like he crushes through them that way.
He is built different, man.
He is.
He is.
Well, Thomas was telling me that there's a series that he absolutely loves, and I've seen it, but I haven't watched it. It's
What's-
like Spice and Wolf.
Dude, Spice and Wolf's a classic, but I don't think it's going to be for... It's definitely not for Pep.
Hello.
Why
Why
is
is
it
it not
not
for
for
me?
How about you share this with
Yeah.
us?
Explain yourself.
Okay, so imagine if Shield Hero was just about Reptalia and the main... Well, not Naofumi. Like, just going on adventures together, but no killing, nothing.
ain't for me,
It's
bud.
very slice of life.
Ain't for me, Chief.
Yeah, it's not for you, bud.
Nah.
Like,
The only way I get through slice of life, because there are some slice of lives that I enjoy.
oh yeah, there are some.
Wotakoi.
There you go.
Precisely. I have to like the characters. Naofumi and Raptalia, not that interesting.
No.
What makes Rising of Shield Hero good is the world.
He starts from shit and goes up.
Exactly.
Like, honestly, any story like that, I'm
And I
down
think that's
for.
why it was so
underdog.
Easy. Yeah, it was so easy for me to like stop at season 2, like episode 1, because I
Same.
truthfully wasn't really invested
At the end of
I
it.
have to be invested in characters. And we've actually talked about this on multiple episodes. My thing is, if I'm invested in a character, I'll take a shit story. I'll take a shit animation. If I'm invested in those characters, swing it back around. I think that's why I like High Card so much, because I do really like that group dynamic that they're having, even after 6 episodes.
Okay, this is a side thing completely,
Sure.
but you were talking about characters, and of course I thought about the manga/anime that I feel like has some of the best characters.
One Piece, I hear you.
No.
Let's talk about it.
Hang on, let's go.
Anyways, Vinland Saga, I'm sorry. But
true. Facts.
anyways, I'm curious how far they're going to get with this season, because right now, so it's at episode 5.
Okay, so I'm going to say 12 episodes? 13, maybe?
No, I think they'll do 20 something again.
Did they do 20 something last
They did
time?
20 something, yeah, 25, 26.
20.
26 or 24 is one of those two.
Yeah, it's always one of the. It's either 24 or 26.
Well, most of the time.
don't know.
There's a few weird anime with 21.
I don't know. Map has just gotten into the habit of 12, 13 episodes recently.
I feel like-
And then doing a part 2 like 2 years.
I
later.
hope they don't do that shit, because if they do that, they might get to the Canute part.
Okay.
But
They'll get through the farmland arc, I guarantee you.
I hope so. But the thing is, the thing that I'm looking forward to most in all of Vinland Saga, as far as seeing animated, which with how they've done some of the stuff, I don't know if it's going to be as hype as I want it to be,
Right?
is the Garm Thorfinn fight on yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tristan, but it's just something I'm looking forward to so much. Like,
It's awesome.
If
I'm
they,
just going back and forth. Like,
okay,
watching.
if they do that shit right, if you've ever seen the anime movie Sword of a Stranger, there's like all these crazy fight scenes where they're running across rooftops and stuff and using the environment.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cowboy Bebop the movie.
Uh-huh. I think Cowboy Bebop movie has great fight
Oh,
scenes.
it has some of the best fight scenes. Like, all of that was choreographed amazingly. If they do something like that with Vinland Saga, it could be the best thing that has ever existed.
It could be the Puss in Boots of anime.
Hey,
Okay,
Puss in Boots
pause.
has been raging, man.
Pause. Right?
I
So,
saw that clip.
Yeah, that clip.
Yes, sir.
dude. So they did the same kind of animation style that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse had.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarah bought the movie on YouTube. So she's been-
Spider-Man or Puss in Boots?
Puss in Boots.
Okay.
So she's watched it like 53 times.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've heard
She
the movie's
loves it.
great.
She wants me to watch it so bad. I see the clips on TikTok and I'm like, hold up.
Hold
Yeah.
the fucking phone.
This
dude.
might be
It's not
fire.
great.
Fantastic.
The voice acting is real good, too.
I could give a fuck about Shrek. I fell off Shrek after Shrek 1.
Hey, Shrek 2 was great.
I hear...
And then, you know,
I'm not
at
saying
the
shit
end-
about Shrek. I
At
know
the end
people
of
love
it, allegedly, they go to, that's when they appear in the land far, far away. So people think it's going to be a segue into another Shrek movie. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
I know Shrek. The internet loves Shrek. So that's
Oh,
why I do
you
that.
did,
Shrek is
yeah.
love.
Memes,
Shrek
my
is
brother.
life.
But that fucking clip, I watched it. I, again, don't know anything about Puss in Boots, nothing like that. I just know it's the Shrek universe. I said, hold the fucking
It's
phone.
Yeah.
So good.
Like, damn.
Earlier, I mentioned Wotakoi. And I feel like this needs to be stated because it's the first manga that was bought for me. It holds a special place in my heart.
Of
right.
course, of course.
That's right.
You're welcome, my brother.
It started my descent into madness.
Into poverty.
Fujita came out and announced that they are going to start releasing another anime or manga series. I didn't do too much more research into it. I know that it is going to be called Villain, I think is what they said that the name of the IP was.
I think so.
And
I've heard nothing about this.
so I just literally was scrolling through my phone and it was like Wotakoi creator Fujita confirms new series and it's called Villain. I want to look more into it, but I am super excited because Wotakoi was so good.
Wotakoi, yeah.
So good. That I'm hoping that this series that they're doing is going to be. I kind of want to see a different genre, but with their art style because they have I like their art style on.
Wotakoi.
Yeah,
The manga?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't. Does it have an art style though? It
I
is-
just-
It
like-
does. It's not like as drastic as some stuff like JoJo's or
right, because I would never. If someone would have asked me like a
shit.
style of manga, I just feel like that's just like Wotakoi is just manga.
It is, but it does have a little bit of styling to it. It's very
Minimal.
minimal. It's not like Katana Gatari or something like that. That's
Right.
like drastic.
Berserk. Where you're just like,
Berserk, I don't even consider it style. I just consider it a masterpiece. Like,
I just consider rip a page out of the deluxe edition, hang it on my wall.
Yeah, that's literally when someone has perfected art. Like, let's be real.
Art. That shit is art.
But
okay, so I decided to just pull it up because I was very so they've already launched a new manga. It's titled Villain. It's based on a song of the same name by Vocaloid producer Teniwoha.
I think I've heard this.
Which was released in February of 2020. The song's lyrics feature themes of gender, dysphoria. The main character has to present as a male in society. So it's part of Comic Howl's first group theme, which includes Vocaloid songs as well as horror and emotional youth. So it's going to be
dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, from the sound of it, it's going to be like in the same vein as Wonder Egg Priority or something. Maybe not as crazy, because that's one of the wildest animes I've ever seen.
I will say Wonder Egg Priority. Cool, but weird.
Yeah, like strangest shit that you will ever watch.
But again, like Tristan said, and if you've done any listening to these podcasts, Wotakoi has a blank check for me. I will definitely check out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Obviously, I mean, choice. The world building, like, it's not even like it was like a whole lot of world building in Wotakoi, but the way that Fujita presented the group dynamic and the characters was really well done.
I think, for a manga that is literally like comedy slice of life about like this really like 6 people all together.
It's a very tight bubble, but at the same time, it's a tight bubble because the world already exists.
I will say what really stood out to me with Wotakoi was every character was fully realized and felt different.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I think that's hard for even some of the best manga to do, where 6 characters can feel completely different and fully realized at the same time.
Yeah. And especially when it's like based on real life, like it's easier to make your characters differential if it's like, oh yeah, they all have superpowers.
Or exactly. Like you're like, oh, that's the flame guy, and
but they didn't have superpowers. Yeah. They were all otaku.
They were just otaku with their own.
They were very separate in that way and fully. And I think if you're gonna tell me they're doing a story like this that seems, if your main character is not intriguing, that story is gonna be tough to get through.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I feel like Fujita has a very good way of getting the main character or the main cast, fully realized early on, and making it to where like no 2 characters are totally identical.
Right.
Like,
I do wonder, since this is the first time we're going to see another work by them, if character designs are going to be similar to Wotakoi.
I mean, from what I saw, from what I sent the picture, the main character doesn't really look like anyone from Wotakoi.
Not yet. But
looks like some of the inspiration is taken from our boy Hisoka, though.
Is that the Hunter X Hunter?
Yes.
I mean,
I hear that series is good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's pretty amazing.
Actually,
Tagashi might say it's his best work.
He's wrong.
So
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Speaking
I don't
of
know, man.
Hunter,
it's a close. Dude, Hunter x Hunter gets hype. You have not gotten to the hype yet.
I don't need that.
One day, brother.
Yu Yu Hakusho, you know what? Doesn't waste time.
Dude,
actually,
I was about to say, go back and read the fucking manga. He has to play fucking baseball as a ghost.
That's cool.
No, it's not.
It's not as lame as going through a dark tunnel with a skateboard and a bunch of people.
Dude, they hype that shit up so much.
I know I just took a complete tangent on the Wotakoi thing because, But speaking of Hunter x Hunter, that it's actually really great that you bring that up when I bring up the Hisoka thing.
I'm a good co-host.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So Matthew was watching Naruto.
Okay.
He was going through, and he didn't realize that he had started the first episode and watched the first episode of a completely different series on accident. He ended up watching the whole first episode of Hunter x Hunter, and he goes, I want to watch this too.
Well, wait, did he watch the newer one, like the 2010?
The one on Netflix.
Okay. I was about to say, if he watched the original and he was like, I want to watch this, nullity.
No. I mean,
that original one, I feel like the first episode, nothing happens. He catches the fish, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't remember wherever he's watching Naruto where it's dubbed, he like accidentally clicked on the first episode of Hunter x Hunter, and it was the new
Dude,
series.
I want to talk, if we have Nolte on here, I want to talk to him after he's watched Hunter x Hunter. Because
Yeah, me too.
But okay, there's something you said earlier about nostalgia.
Right.
So I've been watching Trigun, the Stampede.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm up to episode 5. I think the 6th episode comes out today, or maybe the 7th.
But are you back on board?
No, but
I didn't think so.
what I really want in life right now is to have enough money to get a test group of people that don't have fucking nostalgia and some that have watched the original and see how the lines go, because
you might not be hip enough for this new Trigun Stampede.
Hang on a second.
Okay, so
hang on a second.
okay.
I don't really have nostalgia for Trigun.
You don't, so you should watch it and let me know.
I don't either.
But
Well, you watched it though.
But
I don't have
never-
nostalgia. I watched it a few months ago.
Yeah, I know. So I really want both of you to watch this just so I can have a test group.
I've maybe, and I think I've talked about this, I've seen a handful of episodes of Trigun, but I've never watched Trigun all the way through.
Okay, well, you won't understand this as much as Peppers might, but you remember, do you remember Trigun L?
A little bit.
Okay, so you know...
Bash the Stampede.
Yeah, Bash the Stampede, $60 billion double-dollar bounty, which...
We got that question wrong.
Yeah, you did. I'm proud of you. They literally mention it so many times. That's a name of the episode.
It is. I knew it was. I even said it in the episode. I said it's the name of the first episode.
Yeah.
Good. Double.
But
what'd you say? Double dollars?
Yeah, double dollars. But
remember that.
anyways,
I don't blame you.
so do you kind of remember in the original series, like, yes, he gets into trouble constantly in the first few episodes, but they're not even sure he's actually Vash the Stampede.
Correct. No, that's a big thing. That's a big thing.
Like, and there's build up to the moment that it gets revealed that he is Vash.
Yeah,
like,
I think there's 24 episodes in the series.
26.
26. And they don't really realize he's Vash Stampede.
Until episode 5.
Is it 5?
Yeah, episode 5 is...
I was going to say 7.
Yeah, I was about to say, episode 5 is titled, like, Hard Puncher. And it's the one with the giant guy with the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets revealed as Vash the Stampede at that point. And there's like fucking build up to it. You're like, oh, this shit's hype because it's the first time he's ever going to actually pull his gun.
Right.
I feel like the new one has no fucking build up to anything. Like currently, so the best thing that's happened in the first 5 episodes is in the first episode.
Oh, where he shoots the rock and all that stuff.
Yeah, and he like dodges the guy's bullets up close. That is the most hype that this show's been. And there's been no character development or build up for Vash other than the fact that he's like, I want to be peaceful. Meanwhile, Wolfwood, who shows up in like episode 3, is like
D. Wolfwood.
Is like, by the way, my cross, which is a fucking Gatling gun, also can shoot a goddamn laser.
Great.
I'm a firing my laser.
Nicholas D. Wolfwood is the best character of Trigun.
Oh, currently he like Vash looks like a complete waste of time compared to Wolfwood.
You know what? I'm back on board with this series.
I know. I am not because
plot twist. Stampede is all about Wolfwood.
Fuck Vash.
Currently, honestly, I would believe it because like
they realized.
Well, didn't you say that it was supposed to be like a prequel series?
No. It's not a prequel series, but it is a reimagining and things that are currently happening. So they already have faced a guy that's part of the. Well, they faced 3 guys.
Right.
They're part of the Gung Ho Guns, which in the original Trigun series, these guys show up late. Like the moment that these guys show up, they frame Vash for killing a guy.
Hell yeah.
Vash is in jail, and this guy named Monev the Gale shows up and massacres a whole town trying to kill Vash. Literally demolishes the whole town.
Fair enough.
As one does.
In this, Monev the Gale shows up. Vash apparently tried to help him when he was a child. And Monev the Gale is like a psycho berserker. And let's just say Vash does nothing in this episode worthwhile. Meanwhile, Wolfwood does all the work.
Hell yeah, the way it should be.
So you're on board.
I kind of am.
I'm not because
I think
there's no build up though, man. Like, okay.
Dualities of man right here.
Here's the thing. I have a serious question.
Okay.
For both of you, both of you can answer this question, I think. Do you think, though, that the build-up, like you say, think about the generation we live in.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you don't have time to waste. But the thing is,
I think build-up is going to be a thing of the past.
They peaked on episode 1, and since then, it's been a downhill descent, my brother.
I mean, I could believe that, but I think what you're asking for with a series to build up to
something, can have badass shit happen and not have...
I agree with you, and I think people are going to figure out, and I'm sure we have animes like that. I think that But that time, it's kind of like we talk about with how animes don't do filler anymore.
Well,
they
yeah,
just take a break because they know nowadays people, they just don't. They don't. I don't.
Okay,
personally, I don't want to sit through like, what's a bad filler arc?
The
Bleach.
Bound arc.
Same reason
Bound-
I would
Bound
never.
is bad.
I will never watch the Bleach anime before the 1,000-Year Blood War because I just don't want to do that anymore. And I think that's what we're.
It's not bad if you skip all the filler.
Okay, well,
No.
I get that, but okay, in any story you watch, you want the story to constantly be going up as far as like how much you're enjoying the episodes. You don't want it to be
I was going to say,
like there are.
Vinland, I want it to go down. The more depressed.
Okay,
the
well,
more
yes,
I'm
that's a
into
little
it.
bit different, and yes, I agree with you. That's I think
Bring
that's,
them all the way down.
honestly, I
You
think
would love Iron-Blooded Orphans if you would
no,
just finish it.
dude.
No.
I don't know. There's something
You get
about
so-
that's too dark.
It's too dark.
Meanwhile, I'm like watching Thorfinn be a slave. I'm like, yes,
I need more. But then you're like, Iron-Blooded Orphan is awesome, and I'm like, yeah, well,
yeah,
I've
exactly.
already moved past it. I'm already.
I will
past
try
it.
to watch it. I'm gonna try.
He's lying.
But first,
to
I'm
you.
gonna watch High Card
He's lying to you,
because JoJo's.
my man. I knew I'd get you with the stands because when they
Well-
first said play and they put the gloves on, and then you see their stands like start. I said, I got Rex. I got
No.
Rex to at least watch this first episode
Easily.
no doubt. I said Tristan's gonna be a harder sell. But I think with like he likes a world where it's like there's some power scaling.
I like Darwin's game.
and it's like Darwin's game.
So, no season 2.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. You guys have to watch it.
So
So fans, watch High Card.
watch
Please,
High Card.
watch High Card.
No, you know the filler thing, the words filler arc.
Yeah.
Matthew's watching everything, like Naruto, Bleach. He's gonna watch all the filler too because of how fast he's been consuming anime.
I want to know if he does it at 2 times speed.
No.
No, he does it
Single
standard.
speed?
Yes.
There's not enough time in the day. I'm 100% sure. The reason why he started watching Dragon Ball first is so he could build a hyperbolic time chamber. And somehow that's how he's watching all this anime.
we really got to talk
Matthew is
with
built
him.
different.
We got to talk with him. We got to talk with him. That's we got to get him. We got to get him on this.
The boy.
podcast. We have to get him. At this point, we've brought him up way too much.
You're not wrong.
I mean, we've also brought Bryson up a bunch,
Yeah,
and he's never been here.
And Bryson's gonna be butthurt as hell if he's not here before Matthew.
Well, Matthew, the thing is that Matthew is on a Monday through Friday schedule.
True,
now,
true.
We're getting Nolte on this podcast. Nolte, if you see this,
Which he will, because I tell him when like we call him out,
Oh.
and he goes to the episodes and like watches them.
coming close. Just Matthew. Hey man, listen. I thought we were friends at one point. Get on here. You have my number. It hasn't changed. Get on. You talk to Tristan. Get
Every
on
day.
this podcast. You know when we do this.
Hell, Matthew's on the phone with me when I bring Rex into the phone sometimes.
Yeah.
You know when we do this. Get in here. And also, let us know the location of your hyperbolic time chamber. Thank you.
Or just how to build one.
Or just how to build one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us your technologies.
Yes. Because he is immediately, think about this. He is immediately went from like, I don't know, shit all about anime.
Watched all of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super,
He's become a
Attack on
master.
Titan. Yeah, he's doing what you did. He went to the D hole and found the way.
I
The
told him
difference
this.
is, though, I'll be honest with you, he went straight anime.
And you did the
I found
manga.
the manga path, and I said, I dug a different tunnel.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
I'm out of here, boys.
You're like, this is faster.
Way faster.
And yeah,
Like, last
Nolte's like,
week-
it doesn't matter about speed.
Yeah, like
You think
last.
I
speed
am the
matters?
speed.
Yeah. Honestly, fair. Like Matthew you're built different.
Yeah, because I
but,
did
like,
this
yeah,
not at your job. That's the thing. At your job, I would know.
Dude,
nowhere
even
be
not
near-
working, I don't think I could keep up
It's
with
crazy.
him.
So I'm proud of you, and get on this podcast now.
now.
I know where you work.
But yeah, also
I know where you live.
Fair. We'll bring it to you.
in the comments of this video, if people could please tell me their thoughts on Trigun, I need it. I
Oh,
need
that's
it
right. I forgot we were doing
because
that.
you two, I doubt you're ever gonna fucking watch it.
I will. I'll watch the first episode.
Okay,
I'll watch
the first episode. That's not enough. The first episode has the peak of hypeness.
I'll watch as many episodes of as High Card as you watch.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it.
Well, you better watch all of them because I'm about to catch
Because
up.
they have this about the same amount, right?
I'm gonna
yeah,
pull a Peppers
it's
and
like
tell
5
you
or 6.
both that I'm gonna watch it and then not touch
Yeah,
it.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I saw that one in the
I mean,
book.
you guys remember how long ago was it that I said I'm going to watch Tokyo Revengers? YouTube, you don't know anything about
Or
this.
Vinland Saga.
Spotify does, and I'm I did
never
watch
even finished-
season 1.
you didn't finish
I got
it?
like 2 episodes left.
Dude, you literally the end of the series.
I know. Anyways, but like they did a whole. You know how they feel about Tokyo Revengers. If you like
the reason this podcast
started the podcast with us, they were like, Tristan, you need to watch it, and I said, okay, I'm going to watch it.
Still has not happened.
It's
2
been
years.
2 years. It's been over
1 week since you looked at me.
Yeah. Like, this is episode 91. I
That
probably
song
told
is so
them
much
this.
nostalgia. Like,
I probably told them
Digimon
this
the movie, man.
episode probably like 20 something. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's like you've said. You've explained to the people. You have a hyper focus problem, and you either are hyper focused on anime, or anime is like in the back of your mind. Like, I'll get to it one day.
Yeah, and I'm literally hyper focused on video games right now.
Okay, Pep, I have to ask. Is that actually in that movie?
It's been 1 week.
Yeah.
since you looked at me. I
Digimon the
believe
movie?
so. I believe
Okay.
so. All I know is my favorite. Listen, Digimon the movie. Even if you don't like Digimon,
Oh.
that soundtrack.
Oh, shit.
That soundtrack banger. That soundtrack is amazing.
It
I've
is.
listened to the soundtrack recently on Spotify.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It's awesome. And my favorite song is "We're Just Kids in America."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was hype.
It was awesome.
But also, if you enjoy Digimon the movie, Summer Wars is by the same exact
told me
director.
this. I'll
and
check it out.
It's really good.
I have to watch this Trigun stuff now, though.
Yeah, the YouTube.
So in 3 years,
I do, because how many episodes it got?
like 5 or 6.
Perfect.
You can
Yeah,
do it
High
in, like-
Card's got 6.
Yeah, don't
you watch
worry.
all 6, I'll watch all 6.
I'll finish it tomorrow. But
Oh, it's on then.
All right,
challenge accepted.
I am the official witness for this this context.
I might watch the dub, though, because I like Johnny Young Bosch.
Well, it's not going to be dubbed all the way up.
Well, I'll watch all the dubs that I can watch, and then I'll switch over.
That's not fair.
That sounds horrendous.
That's okay.
I do that all the time.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I can swap from dub to sub.
I can't.
Easily.
Dude, dub to sub's easy. Now, sub to dub?
Sometimes difficult.
That is
No, you're
difficult.
right.
Difficult.
Dub to sub, I can do better.
I did it. I did it recently though because you told me about Love After World
It's way
Domination.
better.
Dude,
It's way better.
I almost went back and watched the whole series in
It's
English.
way better
It's
in
so
English.
good.
It's so fucking good, dude.
That English dub is on point. Which that's another point I was gonna bring up. The Batman. I think it's the movie you were talking about. The fucking dubs on those are amazing.
Batman.
Like the
Jason
Oh,
Todd.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, because they get actual fucking actors.
Yeah. It's. I wish anime was to the level
Like,
of that.
I am pretty sure if it is the Red Hood, it is Dean from Supernatural is the voice of Red Hood.
Oh shit. That would make sense. His voice did sound familiar.
Okay, so it probably is under the Red Hood. Yeah, and then like the Dark Knight Returns was Peter Weller, which is RoboCop.
So it's the movie that takes place after Killing Joke.
After Killing Joke, it's not under the Red Hood then. It's going to be
Because it's in Killing Joke when Joker tells Batman the joke about walking across the beam of light. That's
Well,
at the end of Killing Joke.
Well, the end of Killing Joke is Batman pushes him in front of a train. That's the end of Killing Joke.
Spoilers.
Sorry, spoilers. Yeah, it is. They're in an amusement park. Or maybe it's not a train, maybe it's a roller coaster.
No, it's literally like Batman's like Joker tells him the joke about pushing about the light, and Batman starts laughing. They start laughing together, and then it fades to black as they're laughing. If I remember, you do not see Batman push him in front of a.
Maybe that's the comic book that he does that then. I don't know.
I'll have to
couldn't tell
rewatch
you.
the movie. It's been a little while.
Yeah. I that's how I always thought.
I
Killing
honestly
Joke.
haven't watched any of the movies.
Yeah, I just know.
The
Killing-
only thing I've watched of Batman is all of the 90s series, and
Oh, it's excellent.
It's
Kevin
amazing.
Conroy, legendary.
Oh God,
Legendary.
boys, fellas.
yeah.
Woo!
It's been about 90 minutes.
This was a thick sode.
It was.
The last three,
We covered a lot of random shit.
the last like 3 sods have been pretty thick.
Yeah, I hate that you call them sods.
Yeah, I don't like it,
No, I
but
don't like it. Take it back.
No, I
Take it
refuse.
back. Take
Nope.
it back. I'm thinking sods. It's like soap.
oh, that's not where I was going. It sounds like something else. Anyways,
Loads.
I thought you were gonna say chodes.
that's what I was thinking. Thank you, my brother.
Guys, this has been one hell of an episode.
Sure has. Sure has. Hey, hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping so.
Yeah,
If
because
you-
I enjoyed recording it. So.
Oh yeah, it's
it's
been a
all-
good
I feel
time.
like if I enjoy it, they have to enjoy it.
that's fair.
If you don't leave a comment. If you do, leave a comment.
And a like. you can't just
Nah,
just
fuck
a comment.
like. Fuck just a comment.
Oh my
no,
God.
we want the likes.
Guys,
it.
you can, if you like this episode and you like seeing our faces, you can head on over to Instagram at AnimeUnraveled Pod, where you can see any of our posts. We pretty good about posting on that
we
semi-regularly.
Yeah, we at least post the thumbnail of the YouTube video.
Yeah, we definitely do that.
I need to post a few things.
All right, cool.
I'm working on getting stuff sorted to actually be able to like. It's a process.
I hear you.
But like, you can head on over there. You can comment on any of the posts. You can DM us. I try and check the DMs every once in a while. I've been really bad about it lately, just because of life situations. I did fall through my ceiling, which was fun. We
As
discussed
one does.
that. And yeah, that is
Hey,
Anime
don't be
Unraveled
sorry.
Pod. Be better.
Be better.
Oh, best line from Castlevania.
It's probably one of the best. But anyways, if you're at the YouTube, please like and follow.
It's like and subscribe, Rex.
Subscribe.
You keep
Is it-
saying follow.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so bad at it. But also,
Do I just
please.
need to do all the plugs?
No.
He can do it. Just redo it.
Okay.
Redo it, Drake. Oh, now it's too much pressure.
No. Anyways, if you're listening on Spotify, please go to the YouTube, see our faces, like and subscribe, and leave a comment below. It really helps us in the algorithm.
And if you like us in short bursts, we are at the TikTok.
God almighty.
With the kids.
No. I like the fact you did the TikTok. Leave the kids alone.
You're right. But yeah,
Yeah, our the kids should not be watching our TikToks because there's a lot of cussing in the TikToks.
Hey, kids, just do it and don't tell your parents.
We literally had a degenerate one.
But yeah, we're Anime Unraveled Pod on TikTok. It's pretty cool over there. I try to post every day. I'm being pretty good. So
Are you?
at the TikTok, Anime Unraveled. I always feel super old when I do that. That's why I think it comes out
I know.
that way.
Guys, it's the end of the episode. It's my favorite part of the episode. It's where I tell everyone, no matter where you're watching us, to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out, really gets our name out in the algorithm.
Yeah, fellas.
Tell your Arby's employees.
Oh yeah, you
You
definitely
gotta make sure you tell them.
I mean, yeah. You tell them I want the meat mountain, and then have you heard of these three guys at Anime Unraveled? They're pretty funny.
They're all right.
But yeah, thanks for the meat mountain.
Thanks for the meat mountain. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean,
boy.
you got to think it's got roast beef, it's got chicken tendies, it's got.
Wait, is there chicken tendies?
Oh,
in
dude,
meatball?
there's like chicken tenders. There's like some roast beef. There's some, I think, some provolone cheese. It's really great. But yeah, go to Arby's Meat Mountain. Also, Anime Unraveled Pod on TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify. Alrighty, we are gone.